Hello students, welcome to Veranda IAS. From the current affairs of science and technology, in this session we are going to learn about Tejas MK2. The learning objectives of this particular session will be to explain about the Tejas MK2. Then we will examine the Tejas MK2 in news. Further, we will discuss the features of LCA, that is Light Combat Aircraft MK2. Then further, we will outline the variants of LCA Tejas. And then we will explain the Aeronautical Development Agency. Now let's start with introducing ourselves to the Tejas MK2. Friends, we all know that Indian Air Force is playing a very significant role when it comes to protecting our borders or the new kind of warfare that is involved. So they are very, very significant. Without a significant Air Force, you cannot provide a support to our ground forces. So in that case, India obviously has very capable aircrafts. But those aircrafts which India has, they are not indigenously developed. For example, we have the MiGs and we have the Sukhois and now we have the Rafales, but these are not developed by India. So in that context, this Tejas is very important because Tejas is India made. So that's why this is the next variant of the Tejas that we are talking about. So because of Indianization of technology and the aircraft that is developed at home, so it becomes very significant. So let's see what it is. The light combat aircraft LCA Tejas MK2 is better version of the LCA Tejas MK1 with the higher thrust engine. So with the higher thrust engine, the performance increases basically. So that is the another variant. So it is just advanced variant, just like we have for the MiGs, MiG-21, MiG-27. In Rafale also we have versions, or even in the Sukhois we are having versions. So it is another version of the Tejas. So Tejas, one important point is Tejas is indigenously developed. The Aeronautical Development Agency, remember this, important, which is a part of Department of Defense Research and Development, is designing it and is produced by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, which is again a public sector company or enterprise. The LCA MK2 will be significantly heavier and capable aircraft than the present LCA model. So that is again an added advantage. Obviously, it has to have better features than what are existing in the earlier ones. So that will be obvious that they are more advanced. A more powerful GE414 engine will be used to operate the Tejas MK2. So that is again, remember this number, or we can say the name of the engine, that is GE414 engine. Further, now what was the news about it? So here is the news. In January 2021, Aeronautical Development Agency announced that LCA Tejas MK2 will be introduced in 2022. So that's why it is very important for your examination, because in 2022 you will be having examination. If the news comes, then it will become again very probable that the question will be asked on this. And the first flight scheduled for early 2023. So almost for next 2 years, LCA Tejas MK2 will be there in the news. So it is going to be important for the examination. The ADA, that is Aeronautical Development Agency, is a Ministry of Defense's autonomous body. The advanced medium combat aircraft will probably be introduced in 2024 and the first flight will be scheduled in 2025. So these are the news that are relevant to this. Now simultaneously work is being made on the deployment or development, we can say deployment and development both, of the twin engine deck based fighter jet for use by the Navy's aircraft carriers. So if you see this, and when we achieve this, just think about the capabilities that we will be having when it comes to Navy and the Air Force itself. Moving ahead, what are the features of LCA MK2? So LCA MK2 will be much heavier and capable aircraft than present LCA models. The MK2 is 13.5 meter longer and has canrads, allowing it can carry a payload of 6,500 kg versus 3,500 kg for the LCA. And if the payload increases, that means its capability in striking the enemies down is also increases. So it can carry that significant amount of weight. Improved range and endurance, which includes an onboard oxygen generating system. Very interesting. So see, onboard oxygen generating system required because if you have to go to the higher altitudes, you will be requiring this. So that is included in the LCA Tejas MK2, so which is being used for the first time. So these are the features of LCA Tejas MK2. So again, whenever it is launched, whenever again news appears, there will be more features that we will come across. So as of now, these are the only features that we know. Now further, what are the variants of LCA Tejas? So we have Tejas trainers, so every plane, whichever it may be, so it needs a trainer because every plane will be different with certain aspects, some features will be different. So one variant will be Tejas trainers. Then we have LCA Tejas Air Force MK2, which is for the Air Force specifically. Then we have LCA for the Navy, light combat aircraft for the Navy, because at Navy we means it has to go down the aircraft carriers, and aircraft carriers they also have some particular features, so that's why LCA Navy. Then we have LCA Tejas Navy MK2. So these are the variants of the Tejas which are there in India or which are being developed in India. With the time, with respect to time, there will be new changes, new additions, new information coming out about them, and at that time we will be studying those also. So the another important thing that we have to learn in this particular session is about the Aeronautical Development Agency. Now what is it? It is a society under the Ministry of Defense Department of Defense Research and Development. So it is basically a government body, but an independent autonomous body which looks into the aeronautical development and all those things. Its aim is to study, help, promote, guide, manage, coordinate, and carry out aeronautical science, design and development research for various types of aircraft and rotorcraft. So overall, it is the agency which looks into all other aspects of the aeronautics, development of the aircrafts and their utilities and all those things. So that is the simple thing. So design and development of the multi-role light combat aircraft was entrusted to it. So this is the organization that is looking into the development of the Tejas variants. So with that, let's summarize the simple topic that we have learned. Again, I'm telling you, it will be there, more news, more information will be coming up as we proceed with respect to time, and as the Tejas is being inducted, new changes will happen and trials are always going on. So to summarize, what we have learned is what we have known about the Tejas MK2 as of now. So that is studied Tejas MK2, then Tejas MK2 in news, then we've studied further the features of light combat aircraft MK2, then various variants of LCA Tejas, and finally we studied about the Aeronautical Development Agency, which is an autonomous agency which is entrusted with the job of looking into the aeronautical research, development and every other aspect of that. With that, I hope you have understood whatever we have discussed in this particular session. That's it for this session. See you in another one. Thank you.